Hey guys, it has been a hot minute, but I am back, and here is my Kickstarter. The Galaxy Girls illustrated constellation project has already reached $43,000 on Kickstarter, which is absolutely insane. I did not expect to get here. There are 10 days left as I'm posting this for you to choose any of these amazing tiers to help support the funding of the book. As a thank you for all my social media support, I have reduced the prices quite a bit. So through this graphic on the campaign page, you will see how much of value these packages would normally be in my shop. Of course, there are some Kickstarter exclusives too. There's a lot of images and details on the campaign page, so I won't go too into detail with it right now. If you click on the link below, you will see details about the book, like how it is now going to be a hardcover and have holographic detailing. I'm so excited. Of course, it will be featuring all 31 of these astrology and constellation pieces that you have been hopefully watching on my channel. If this is your first time here, welcome. I am posting videos of each piece and have a playlist on my channel. If you support the book through my Kickstarter, you will be listed as a Lyfe supporter, and if you get the signed edition, you will get this Kickstarter exclusive book plate sticker. I'm also coming out with my first holographic stickers and my first enamel pins. We've already unlocked a third one for free on any pledges over $20. And then the prints. We have unlocked so many prints. The holographic tier has 10, the silver foil tier has 10, and the gold foil tier has 11, which means my deluxe pack has 31 prints total. These are seriously the cheapest I have ever had any of my work. There are more stretch goals to be unlocked, so please check it out. I really want to make a t-shirt if we reach 70K. So thank you all for hearing my spiel. Hopefully you will be able to pledge so I can give you fun stuff. And now let's get to the next drawing on my list, Vulpecula. I may be saying that wrong, which is the Fox constellation. First of all, I just want to say I'm really sorry for being gone so long. I took a lot of time creating new graphics and mock-ups for the Kickstarter, so everybody kind of knows what they're getting. A lot of the designs on there, like the book cover and the limited edition signed book plate, are all mock-ups, so the artwork is going to be finalized after I finish all these illustrations. I was in complete and utter shock that it was fully funded within 3 hours, but unfortunately the day I posted the Kickstarter, that night my hometown of Thousand Oaks, which has been known as the safest town in the nation for years, had a mass shooting at our local bar. And I want to say bar loosely because it's always been known as like a cool hangout for college students and even high schoolers. They would have high school nights that all my friends used to go to. It's kind of like a Western bar where people dance and have fun. And some guy decided to come in on college night and just start shooting. I live really close to the hospital, and my mom and I were watching the news as it was happening, and they weren't saying much about, you know, how the people were doing inside, but we kind of knew because there was absolutely no ambulances being rushed back to the hospital. Like, we should have been hearing ambulances coming right near our house, and it was silent, and I don't even know what to say, basically. Sorry this got heavy really quick, but, you know, I wanted to talk about it because it's just sickening, and I feel so horrible for those poor people and their families. And now our quiet little town is on the list of mass shootings, and it's just so sad. Violence and insanity and hate can unfortunately happen anywhere. And I mean, I'm really speechless. I don't really know how to say how sad and sorry I am, but I hope you all are safe. Be careful when you go out. You know, it sucks that you have to think about your surroundings and your safety all the time. And if you do feel like you're completely alone and depression or PTSD or anything like that is overwhelming you, please don't feel embarrassed to get help or to talk to somebody. I promise you, you don't have to suffer through this alone, and contributing, you know, violence and hate in the world isn't going to make you feel better. Or I don't really know what's in people's minds when they do this, but hopefully the world can change. Anyway, I'm very lucky. I didn't have any family or close friends. I did go to high school with one of the guys that was shot and killed. So it's just really hit home. And then the next day, we were surrounded by wildfires, and half of our town had to evacuate. Again, I was extremely, extremely lucky, and it just swooped right around us. I packed my bags for evacuation for the first time ever, which was a really surreal experience, trying to think about what I needed to take and what I could, buy again. It really put things into perspective. Like, okay, I need my memories and I need my animals, and everything else I really would be devastated without. But I mean, as long as my loved ones are safe, I'll just have to deal with the rest, because you can't pack up your entire house. But like I said, I was very lucky. I was fine. We could see the flames from our backyard, but it devastated the lives of people close to me. And yeah, it's been a rough month. It put me back a bit. I feel like I'm being selfish by saying that, because nothing really happened specifically to me or my family, but it's still just, I was in such a high shock from the Kickstarter doing so well, and then just a low shock from the shooting and the fires, that I just was kind of bleh. I just didn't want to paint. I didn't want to post videos. I then went to a convention, DesignerCon, and did not make any money. I barely covered my booth at all. I don't know what happened. That was my favorite convention before. I guess just because of the fires and everything, a lot of people didn't go to LA. I don't know, but that's okay. I still had a lot of fun meeting people like Kellogg's Loops, hello Hugh, and Glenn Arthur, and Mab Graves, and Tracy Lewis, and just so many artists I look up to. That was a nice little distraction. And then went to family for Thanksgiving. Oh, and I have a piece in the Platonic Playgrounds Pets gallery show, and I can't wait to show you guys that. I drew a mother of tree dragons. So gosh, yeah, I actually have been really busy. I keep thinking like, why haven't you painted? But I have been busy. So thank you for listening to my long personal rant. I'm happy to be back. I'm so incredibly thankful for all the support my Kickstarter has gotten. I'm pretty nervous to get all of this together. I just realized that the printing company I'm using will be taking quite a bit of time off for Chinese New Year. So I really hope this book will get to me by early April so I can start shipping them out. If not, they may have to be shipped out in later April or early May. I talked about that on my Kickstarter, but I just didn't even think about holidays, which is my own dang fault. I know 99.999% of you understand, so I will just do my best. Okay, I haven't talked much about this piece, but I redid the fox's face a million times. I just couldn't get it to look like I had on my mock-up. I also have never drawn like a tulle-laced dress before, so that was a really fun challenge. I actually really like how it turned out. It was kind of like just playing with different brush strokes and opacities to mimic the look of really fine lace being gathered and layered upon itself. I used to hate drawing clothing because I just didn't want to focus on it. But I've been having a lot of fun trying out different clothing materials and how to paint clothes that look good. I feel like that mimics my life. I'm never too concerned about the clothes I'm wearing, but it definitely pushes a piece further to focus on what the person's actually wearing. The kind of gradient I'm using on her skin, I've been wanting to try ever since way back in 2016 when I did Nyx, the Goddess of the Night, and she was just a black silhouette with glowing star eyes, and I really liked that look, but I wanted to make it look a little bit more realistic and not just, black and white. So I think her eyes kind of look like stars. I hope it reads as that to you as well. A few material updates. During DesignerCon, I got to meet with Trickle, which I've been calling Treckle forever. Trickle. When really it should be Trickle. So nice, not Treckle. And I've been using their Kolinsky Sable brush forever, and I really like it. But Courtney, one of the main women, I don't know if she's a creator actually, I should have asked her. Anyway, she's a sweetheart, and she had me try their synthetic protege brushes, and oh my gosh, am I in love. I'm using it right now. It's got the best tip, and I'm just gonna have to do a review soon. And then, as promised in the thumbnail, I have a little something else that I want to unbox for you. All right, now let me take a second to show you my new goodies. Look at these beautiful paints. So throughout this series, I've been talking about how much I love my Coliro or Fine Tech gold paints and how I lost them. Then they came out with this gorgeous galaxy set, and I commented on the post and they sent me one, and I'm so thankful. Thank you, Coliro. They also sent me this gorgeous vintage set, which I don't even know how they know I wanted it, but I've always wanted this set. So biggest thanks to Coliro. Now, I'm not sponsored by any materials yet. There's always the future to look forward to. Even if I were, I would only accept sponsorships from art supply companies that I really, really, truly love. So please know that every art supply I talk about is something that I genuinely enjoy using. And if I ever find something that I really don't like, I'll let you guys know too. But obviously, I love these guys, so let's get them unboxed. Let's start out with this gorgeous galaxy set. It's like they knew exactly what I needed in these pieces. The only stars that really tend to shine through are yellow or gold, red, and blue. And then to make kind of like a realistic star pattern, you need a gradient. And they just made a perfect set for that. So like the brightest stars, you'll want to use a lighter color, but not all stars are perfectly bright in a galaxy painting. So you still need these like darker and mid-gray tones. So that is awesome. Ah. Oh, it's so beautiful. Look at this, look at this. Look at their cute little designs. They have little stars on them. Ah. I love this paint so much. How cute! They come with a little pamphlet of what the names are. So there's Sunbeam for the gold, Supernova, Deep Space, Dark Star, Meteor, and Moonlight. And then they have kind of like what it looks like on white paper versus black. They also sent me a pamphlet about their colors, and I did not realize that you should be putting water drops in the pan, leaving it for 3 minutes, and then mixing it around. That makes so much more sense. So I'll definitely be using that technique instead of just kind of ramming water around in it and hoping that it mixes well. Okay, so I will definitely use those in this piece. This one, the vintage set, I will definitely use in other pieces, but probably not too much for my galaxies. But it has like these gorgeous rose golds, which I'm currently obsessed with. I used to hate pink as a kid, and now I love it. Funny how things change. So this is what their palettes usually look like. They have like a small texture to them. I'm just so in love. So Coliro has like every color under the sun, including some color shifting ones. They are from Germany, and honestly, I just want to buy them all. I hope one day somebody finds out how to make a holographic watercolor. Coliro, get on that. Make a holographic one. So here are the colors for this one. I've had a couple of these before. Tibet Gold, Moon Golds, those are the two I've had before. And then there's Bronze, Rose, and Pink, which are all new to me. So thank you, Coliro. I will link their shop below. Like I said, they are in Germany, but their shipping international is really affordable from what I can remember. So please check them out. They're just a wonderful company. I really like different pearlescent and gold paints. So I definitely have other brands that maybe are cheaper that I like, but this is like top-notch quality. I've been using different kinds for years now, and there's just nothing comparative to this brand. So if you want to try the best of the best, definitely check them out. I won't do swatches in this piece, but I'll make a video later of, you know, how to use these correctly and how they look on white paper versus black paper, and just have a lot of fun with that. But for today, I'm just gonna dive right in with the Galaxy palette. So now I've gone ahead and put some drops of water on these colors like I'm supposed to, and why haven't I been doing this? Oh my gosh. It makes it like pure paint, and you can use it easily right away. So immediately that was a really cool change. It's kind of hard to tell through this time lapse, so I will want to go back and do a full video on these colors, slowed down so you can actually see. But I loved the variation in it. Everything shines beautifully, gives some variation to my colors. So I just love this palette so far, not just for its beauty, but for the just little added detail it gave. And that's it. That's the Fox constellation. I missed you guys so much. Thank you for continuing to watch my videos. Thank you so much for your support with my Kickstarter. Again, it's linked below. At the time of posting this, we only have 10 days left, so all your pledges are going towards more stretch goals like that t-shirt, and I will keep posting these process videos, including the cover, as soon as I possibly can. The next one is Sagittarius. Have a lovely day, everyone!